early.
And the Hyundai pitch arsenal
For the former Cy Young Award winner.
and the 0-1 pitch lifted in the air to right. Myers is back with the shades on and makes the catch. And here the main is next would be the all-time record here in Cardinals history, currently tied with Stan the Man 1954, Albert Pujols. He also had 22 in 2000. And the 1-0 fouled back.
Really starting to
Come in this month alone. The 1-1. That's the most in a month since 1998. Seventh most all-time in May. Stan. The 1-2 pitch. And it's 2-2. You mentioned the slider of Snell. He threw it about 24% last year, and this season it's up to 32.
year against the Diamondbacks and had to be pulled back from that one with his hip issue.
On base streak continues. 36 consecutive games. The 1-out walk. Runs is driven in 32. The first pitch is strike.
Will happen.
Short lead at first, the 0-1 inside. Very well could have the player of the month for April, followed by a different player, same team for May, with Arenado. One or the other, both very solid. And that pitch taken high, and it's 2-1.
Could only imagine what that's like if you're the opposition. Like this lineup has a chance to be long.
The 2-1 floated out to shallow right, and a base hit. Goldie to second and hustling to third. Very good base running. And it brings in Albert Pujols. First pitch off the plate. Cardinals are hitting .286 with runners in scoring position, second best in baseball. The 1-0 pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good against the lefties.
And the 1-1. Right on it, fouled back. And it's 1-2. The Indeed player resume. Cardinals against left strikes. The next to Albert. Fouled back.
Most advantageous, but if he believes, give him the best chance, then you're going to run him out there.
They ring him up on the check swing and a strikeout of Pujols. First pitch to Yepez. The 1-0 pitch. 1 ball and 1. And the 1-1. 2 strikes on 1. Pitch. A strikeout, back-to-back Ks. The Cardinals will strand a pair. 1 inning in the books, and there's no score.
That's a nice jersey find right there.
When you think about it, Jeff Suppan in the mid-2000s, when you had guys like Chris Carpenter and others that were so on them, and rightfully so. Carpenter won the Cy Young in 05. MVP in the National League Championship Series against the Mets and your Game 7 starter. So you had a guy that not a lot of people talked about. There's a good play by Cronenworth off the bat of Yachty, but you had a guy
to channel those things.
Here's Edmundo Sosa.
Thought he was another one of those starting pitchers that came over and worked so well with Dave Duncan.
Wonder why Dave Duncan doesn't get more consideration.
Cardinal Hall of Famers and others that will be.
Reclamation projects that came here that he was able to work over the years, and it's still felt today. Working with guys, and Nola Gorman was saying the other day, working defensively and making that transition. And a full count on Sosa.
Well, it certainly takes the right staff, but it also takes a player that is willing to put in the work. And Nolan, just so happens you make a trade for one of the best third basemen in the game and then sign up to a multi-year deal, you're going to have to shift.
The fly ball into right. And the catch made by Myers. I was talking with Ali today, and I said, you know, I mentioned to Brad on the broadcast, I said, this I guess a day or two, I said to him, you're probably right, because what you have right now are players coming out, and guys are just coming out and just throwing whatever they can as hard as they can, and sliders is, I mean, everything.
Higher ordered. Let me just do my fastball. Let me work it to both sides of the plate. Let me take a little off of that thing. Now forget it. And it's understandable. I hate it, by the way.
I think I'm with you on that one, too.
I want to see there the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. He doesn't plan on handing that ball to anybody.
Well, if anybody knows that, it's the guy right here on the mound in Blake Snell with Tampa Bay in the World Series and being taken out as he would.
And it worked out perfectly, didn't it?
Didn't quite work out all that well.
No, it blew up in their face.
It really did.
Whoops.
Popped up and in foul territory. Pitch taken high. Game on Thursday. Day game on Friday. Doubleheader on Saturday. Sunday night baseball. So an interesting schedule coming up.
It really is. A whole lot of day games. With 7 of 10 games. You have to be able to adapt and adjust your routine to start things so much earlier. And to know where you can kind of take off on. There are some guys that if they can't do everything, they get completely thrown off. That's a problem. You just got to
enjoying the cities that America offers. And all of a sudden you had to go to the ballpark.
Again, routine. I mean, those are the things that you can handle.
The 3-2 is pop foul.
Many of teammates in the past.
I
do recall one who shall remain nameless that as we're leaving Memphis, boy, he's
into shallow right field. Popped up right side and out of play. The 0-2 fouled back
in 2018. So he's paid through 2023.
The strikeout of Edman.
And for a guy that just came off a side.
Pretty good runs. Goldschmidt base hit. The hitting streak continues, and it's an extra base hit. On his way to second, Donovan will score. It's a historic double for Paul Goldschmidt. 22 in a row. On base 36 consecutive games as Arenado swings and misses. The 0-1. Fouled back, 0-2.
You talk about they're scoring runs at a high clip. The fun thing is there's more there.
Reads it well, and with one out, now a fly ball makes it 2-0. The 1-2. 2-2.
See if Nolan can catch it out in front.
The 2-2. It's kept in front. And the 3-2 pitch to Nolan. Arenado hits it a ton down the left field line. It is hooking and foul. Nolan Arenado. Runners at first and third for Pujols. And he had this spot. The first pitch to him. And Pujols hits one out to right field. Myers is there. Goldschmidt. He'll tag up and score. And Pujols drives in his 14th to make it 2-0. Lopez at the plate. Struck out his first time up. Arenado is running. And a throw to second. Got him. And the first pitch pulled foul.
Dan, I always appreciate your
trooper. It was a little warm as well.
And your voice was a tad bit muffled, but you did a good job. You had to carry me everywhere.
The 0-2, and it's taken high. Here's a 1-2. Outside and low.
Ridiculous play in foul territory.
pulled the string, and the strikeout of Juan.
But got to trust your hands.
Here's Yadier Molina. And the first pitch is fouled off the B's all-time among primary catchers. So he chops that foul. This is the 0-2. Tapped foul by Yadi. And left center field for Yadier Molina. It's a foul ball off the 0-2. It's the most extra base hits in the history of this club for the month of May. Back-to-back Ks and 5 tonight for Snell.
6-mile-an-hour fastball down and away. That's not an easy pitch to cover.
But in this homestand, the grand slam on. Here's the 1-0 pitch outside. 2 balls, no strikes on Edmundo Sosa. And the 2-0 pitch. 2-1. And it's 2-2.
Well, this starts for games and really helps solidify that shortstop position.
And the 2-2 is swung on and missed. And Snell and Wainwright have been very good. As Bader takes a ball high, he popped out his first time up to third. It's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good changeup there. It's a pitch that he.
And the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back by Bader. 1
2/3. I mean, he was dominant.
And the 1-2. Bader hits it in the air to center fielder Trent Grisham. Big gap right center field for Donovan. And the first pitch bounced to the plate. Here's a 1-0. A ball and a strike. And Dylan Carlson coming back.
Was watching those guys today. Got a chance to talk to Dylan. Really good. Was moving well. The key is recovery, though. You know, it's not does it bite now? How does it feel tomorrow?
It's Kim backed up a bit at short. The high throw to Cronenworth stays on the bag in the
doctor tonight just to make sure everything's okay with the shoulder. But the throwing has been an issue for O'Neill.
Middle and go the other way. They're really working on that swing path. I know the shoulder is the issue, but his swing was not in a good.
And the 2-0 pitch. Goldie on deck, 3-0.
It really does change this entire at bat. Him not getting that call. He doesn't want to go 2-0 fastball with a changeup 3-0 with a dangerous hitter on deck.
Inside corner gets that call, and it's gap left center. And the 3-1 popped up by Edman. Middle of the infield. Shortstop wants it. That's Kim. He has it at short. And Kim will go to third. And a big breaking ball and a strike to Paul. It's been a combined 3 hits in this game. Goldie has one of them. And that was an RBI double back in the third. He's also walked. Bob Melvin 52nd time. As Goldie lifts it in the air to right fielder Will Myers, and he'll make the catch. Arenado, kind of an odd and was caught stealing to end the third inning. Inside, spins away from it. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit to second baseman Robinson Cano. 2 outs. It's nobody on for Albert Pujols. Albert has a sac fly
Ball from Snell. That has been a big weapon.
Here's a 1-1. 2 strikes on Albert Pujols. Luke Voigt and Will Myers. The 1-2. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And Albert lifts it in the air, deep right center, near the wall, and it's caught by Grisham. A heck of a play.